The Reiki revolution is all about practice, because real change comes from experience, not from an intellectual understanding. And this is exactly how Reiki works. It's all about practical hands-on experience. When we learn Reiki and suddenly use our hands for the first time, something extraordinary happens. We feel something. We often feel something in our hands, and the person we place our hands on, if we are practicing on somebody else, they feel something as well. They feel warmth, they feel a flow, something is happening there. And then we start exploring it. We place our hands on anything and everything. Ourselves, other people, our dishwasher, plants, a glass of water that improves in taste. And the more we use it, the more we realize how incredibly versatile it is in its application. But at some stage, we tend to start wondering what we are actually working with, what Reiki actually is. And we realize that when we start feeling something, a kind of connection is made. And connection really is a key word in Reiki. We connect to other people, we connect more to ourselves. But most importantly, we connect to the very source of Reiki. When we practice Reiki and explore what it's doing, Reiki very much becomes a complementary therapy. But when we start looking in the other direction, when we kind of trace it back, we open up to higher vibration levels in the universe, and Reiki becomes a path of spiritual discovery. And that is what I would like to do as a little exercise today. I will ask you in a moment to connect to Reiki and then to place your hands on something or somebody who is happy to have a short Reiki treatment. If you happen to have a partner, a friend, a colleague, your children around and they're happy to sit down for a few moments, that's great. Otherwise, just fill a glass of tap water and give it Reiki. Or take a plant. If you have a pet, a cat or a dog, then just ask them to come over and place your hands on them for a moment. In this exercise, it's not so much about who you're giving Reiki to, it is about to sense where you're connected to. So when you're ready, just take a moment to bring your hands together and set your intention. I'm now connecting to Reiki. And just take a moment until you feel the connection, until you maybe feel a slight sensation in your palms, or you just somehow sense you're ready. And then just place your hands around the object or on the person you're giving Reiki to. And feel the flow, feel the connection. Stay with your hands for a moment and experience what's happening. And then turn your attention in the other direction. Try to trace Reiki back to its source. Start with your hands, up your arms, probably somewhere into your body, wherever your intuition directs you. Maybe further up through your crown chakra. A lot of people feel Reiki coming in through there, but really, again, follow your intuition and then go further and further and further. Sense that you really trace it back higher and higher to the level where Reiki is coming from. Often people refer to that level as the light or as the source of the universe. It's not important how you call it. Whatever makes sense to you will be right. But just really feel the connection. And just stay in this connection. And now try to go with your attention in both directions. Stay at the source of Reiki and again feel your hands and feel this entire connection from the source to your hands to the person or the object you're giving Reiki to. And when you're ready, just bring your hands once more together and thank Reiki for this experience. The more we do that, the more we get used to this connection, or rather reconnection. Often in everyday life we are so distracted by all sorts of things, we are stressed, we are worried, and all these are kind of veils that are put in between ourself and the source. But Reiki really opens this up. Reiki cuts right through and helps us to reconnect directly and feel the light. And we can do that every day. Rather than making that one special exercise, we can do that every morning. Or when you sit on the subway or on a bus, when you wait for something. Just take a moment to feel the connection. Sometimes a deep breath is enough and you can feel this connection again. And you realize at some stage that it's not just a connection between you and something else, something out there. This is actually you. You are the light. So I want you to really be able to say, I am connected. Not as an affirmation, but as a realization that this is who you really are. Always connected to the light, to the highest power in the universe. That's exactly what Reiki means. And the more we feel the light within, the more we can share that with other people, and we can become the change in the world that we want to see.